Good morning and welcome back to the channel. Do a little quick update for you here. I'll show you the blueberry plants that I got. You see the blueberries starting to ripen on here. Yeah, I got 3 of these here. Pretty big plants. Some of them aren't looking that great, but hopefully they'll come back. That's what blueberries do. But I know somebody who had a blueberry farm that decided to sell, and he was selling the plants for each one of these for $5 a piece, and I couldn't pass that up, so I got a few blueberry plants, and hopefully I'm leaving them in their containers for now, and hopefully they will hopefully they'll do well and come back. Like he described it, you know, that I think they'll kind of come back once they have berries, which, as you can see, those were ripening, and but I think that after that, possibly the leaves will start to come back. I'm not really sure. I'm still new with blueberries, so hopefully they'll come back. I'm trying to take care of them. I'm going to try to take care of them to make sure that we have blueberries, because the other one that I planted over there, where I have flowers planted now, just totally died. So, but that may be because it got zapped by some cold, but I don't know. Anyways, out here, see all the yellow dots on the ground? Those are flowers from this cherry laurel here. I would love to take that thing down because it just doesn't really do anything, and it causes me to have allergies. But I am using it, and I do use it for like a living trellis type thing. But anyways, the okra is coming in nice. Hopefully I can get that to grow. Last time I tried to grow burgundy okra, it didn't do well, but I'm doing it totally differently now. I'm pretty sure, I don't remember if I said in the last video, but I've got some little red potatoes that I planted right in this area here, and we'll see what they do. It wouldn't surprise me in my area if a raccoon digs them up. And if you look over here, so my daughter's pumpkins were down there, and one piece of the vine decided to keep going, and now look at it. It looks good. It's even putting out flowers. It's got female flowers all over the place now, but it's just deciding to keep going, which makes me want to experiment and see if I could just keep it going. But at the same time, I want to pull this up because I want to plant other things here. It's starting to continue down there too. So yeah, I need to come in here and look at all the weeds that have come back, and get it cleaned up, like over here. And as you can see, most of the black beans have sprouted. That's one there, there's one there. The only one I think that hasn't sprouted is that one. There's one there, and then possibly another one. There's some, but pretty much they've all sprouted. So hopefully they'll take off and start climbing. That one right there didn't sprout, and it might just be a slow sprouter. So that's that chayote that I cleared the dead vine out of the way and left that part, and you can see it's starting to grab on to this, so it'll start to climb. I'm just slowly putting things in, and that's the pomegranate that's come back nicely. But yeah, I'm just slowly putting things in. We had some rain yesterday, which is good. This Pakistani mulberry has turned black. It looks kind of weird. almost like it's drying. So I'm not gonna eat that one. I'll just put it down there. But we've got blooms on it. See clusters of blooms right there. They're the weirdest looking things. But let me check on, I don't think any of the tomatillos have come up, and they might not come up. I got those just to experiment with. Because I put them all along. No, I think we do have some. That might be some right there. If they come up, great. If they don't, then I'm not extremely worried about it. But that might be one there. But it's hard to tell right now because of weeds and all these dead cherry flowers. So I keep looking over here. I need to plant, I'm going to plant the dragon fruit that I have over here. But I keep looking over here to see if that yam is going to pop back up. But I don't see anything yet. You can see all the dead vine right there. That's from the yam. But we'll see how it goes. I noticed, I think I mentioned in the last one, I've got tomato flowers popping out underneath the compost here. Excuse me one second. Told you it gives me allergies. But some kind of tomato must have been in there because I've got a tomato plant here. And then there must have been some kind of potato because I have a potato plant right here. So it just has popped out of the side. But as you can see, my poor compost bin gets violated every night by the fat raccoon that my wife has named, oh, what did she name it? Monty. Pineapples in here. I always forget about these pineapples and I need to take better care of them. And if you look right here, this plant right here, that is a dewberry, which is what we call wild blackberries here. And it has prickly little thorns that they'll get you. But they make some good berries. They just, for some reason, they don't like to make berries a lot. I don't know why. My fig tree has popped back to life, which is funny because usually it takes them a while. Last year, of course, was it last year? Yeah, last year it took forever for it to come back. But it was also in a pot. It's in the ground now, and I think it's a lot happier. So it needed to get into the ground because the roots were popping out of the bottom. But yeah, it's coming back nicely. We're not going to have any more frost, so nothing's going to hurt it. And there might be, let me get it to focus, right there, a fig growing already. So hopefully we'll have some good figs this year. I want to dry them, and I think that'll be good. I can't wait to have some of these. It's loquat, but this is it's still too young to sprout. I mean, not sprout, but to bloom. Cherry tree looks good. It's not quite time for it to bloom yet, but you can see those light colored leaves. It's putting on new growth, so that's a good sign. This Florida avocado is growing like crazy. It's something, I don't know, it's just gotten really happy here all of a sudden, and I'm waiting on some more growth from this mango. And got several spots where sugarcane is coming up, which is good. My tangerine is looking kind of sad. I don't know what the deal is here. I'm not going to water it right now because it just got water. It may just be in shock from getting planted. because it's blooming when I planted it, so it may just be in shock. That may look like grass, just regular grass, but that is sugar cane popping up, which I'm looking forward to that, so I can use the canes to build with, as I've said before. So Mame looks good. It's still putting on new leaves. The starfruit looks good. It's got new leaves popping up here, but it's also got them popping up all down. You can see new leaves coming on all over the place, which is good. Everything looks good back here. The bananas are coming back to life. This poor little guy here, I'm hoping that this will be enough to keep him living, so I don't have to cut him back again. And everbearing is, as I've said, just full of blooms. You can see them all, just full of them, which I'm excited for. And there's some that are starting to become berries, but I can't wait to have a good harvest of mulberries. This loquat's still looking good. It's got new leaves coming out. And the Jamaican cherry's looking a little spindly right now, but I think it'll come back. It got a little bit of damage from the frosts that we had, but the banana, the two pups I've got are growing well. The ones I thought were dead are popping out new leaves. I'm really hoping that we have a banana harvest this year, because it's been a couple years now that that's been in the ground, and I'm hoping to get some bananas this time. And that's the Hass avocado. It just never seems to want to do as well as the Florida avocado. But we'll see. I planted some, in a pot, I planted some Hamlin orange seeds that I got from my in-laws. I don't know if they're going to do anything. Citrus is hard now here. Used to be our staple crop here, but it's no longer. But we'll see what happens. I've also took a cutting of I have a bottle brush tree near my office, and I want to get that growing out here because it attracts bees really well. There's the longevity spinach putting out new leaves. The chives have really come back in nicely. This one's starting to. They look really healthy and need to actually harvest and eat them. But yeah, I want to put a bottle brush tree out here somewhere because it attracts bees, and I want to bring bees in. It's the ever-going struggle of bringing bees in. So I've tried before to take a cutting and it died, so I'm trying again, and I'm just going to really try to baby it until hopefully it will put roots on and start to grow. Why not try when you've got a bottle brush tree right there, and I could possibly have a bottle brush tree for free. So that's about it for today. Like I said, I'm putting in new stuff just kind of as we go along, a little bit at a time. Like I said, I'm trying to let those pumpkins run out, but they're wanting to continue now instead of die, so which I guess is a good thing. But I'm trying to decide what I want to do with it. If I want to dig them up, because I don't see, like I said, all the flowers that I've seen so far have been female flowers. So if it's not obviously putting on any male flowers, then the female flowers can't be pollinated and they'll just die anyways. But that shows you the resiliency of the Seminole pumpkins. So anybody who is watching in a warmer climate, definitely give Seminole pumpkins a try if you can get your hands on some. I got mine at Mary's Heirloom Seeds, and I'll put her website in the description. Of course, I always reference my friend's seed website, Agorist Acres. I'll reference him, and I will continue to reference him to help him grow. But yeah, Mary's Heirloom Seeds, and I'm gonna start saving seeds from some of these pumpkins. 'Cause I think I'm starting to run out. But yeah, it shows you the resiliency of it, and how, you know, one part of the plant can kind of die back, as you see in the middle there, but yet it will continue on because it puts down roots wherever it goes, and it will just continue on. So, and they're very good to eat. So yeah, if you're in a warmer climate, get you some Seminole pumpkins. If you have more cold than here in Florida, you're not going to be able to do them. You know, they won't continue like this. They'll get killed back, and then you'll have to pull them up, as I did my pumpkins over here, and you'll have to replant them. But in the spring, and then when it gets warm in the summer, they're very easy to grow. They take little maintenance, and yeah, as you can see, they're pretty prolific. So anyways, I'm going to leave you with that, and I'm going to hoe a little bit, and then I'm going to be off to work. So I appreciate everyone watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And that's it for now. I'll talk to you later.